Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. So today I'm going to start a 12-week series about the 12 growth phases in Bazi Astrology. Now, this is usually an advanced subject matter, but I'm going to break it down in very, very easy chunks over the next 12 weeks so that even lay people who have never done anything with Bazi Astrology can actually follow very easily and have a look at the growth phases in their Bazi chart, in their astrology charts, and also understand what it actually means. So there are altogether 12 so-called growth phases. It starts with phase 1, which is growth, followed by bath, youth, thriving, prosperous, weak, sick, death, grave, extinct, conceive, and nourish. 12 phases. Some of them may sound scary, but it has nothing to do with an actual death or an actual sickness or an actual weakness. It's just a particular energy that enters your life and that brings different opportunities or challenges or just an energetic imprint into your Bazi chart. Now we are going to start with the first phase, which is called the growth phase. And the first thing you need to do in order to see whether or not you have this particular first phase, the growth phase in your Bazi chart, is to actually plot your Bazi chart. So what you do is you go to this URL. I will also post it in the notes to this video, so you can just copy paste it. So that's the first thing. Plot your Bazi chart, date and time of birth. If you don't know the time of birth, that's perfectly fine, and just leave that blank and just enter the date of birth. And then you will get this particular Bazi chart. Now, for those of you who are total beginners, don't panic. It may look very, very confusing. There's a lot of information there, even though this is quite basic, but I will get you through this in very, very simple steps. Now, in order to determine whether or not you have the so-called growth phase anywhere in your Bazi chart, because this is a hidden sort of layer that we don't usually see on first glance, you need to refer to this table on top. Just use this table as well. And so the first thing you do is you check what stem do you have in the day. Yeah, this one here, we call this a heavenly stem. This is a stem. What do you have in the day here? This one here is the earth. You don't need to look at anything else. Just check which stem that you have here in the day. And then you go to the table on top and you check where is the earth. Here we've got the earth. Yeah. And for the earth, the growth phase is hidden in the rooster. Yeah. So for this person here, you then need to check, do you have the rooster anywhere in the chart, in the year, in the month, in the day, or in the hour? Do you have the rooster anywhere? Now, for this particular person, the rooster happens to be in the day. Yeah, so they actually have this, the growth phase will be in the day pillar. Yeah, that's as simple as it gets. I will give you another example. So this is another example. This is another chart. Again, the first thing we look at is what stem do we have here in the day? This one is called Wu Earth. This is the stem in the day. Then again, you check the table on top. Where do you have Wu? Here. And for Wu Earth, the growth phase would be in the tiger, hidden inside the tiger. Now you check, does this person have the tiger anywhere in the chart? And the answer is no. There's a monkey, there's a rabbit, there's a rat, and there's a horse. So this person does not have the first phase, the growth phase, in their natal chart. Now, this is not a bad thing. They're altogether 12 phases. We only have 4 earthly branches or animal signs here in the chart. So logically, there can only be 4 maximum. So it doesn't matter if you don't have that particular growth phase, the first phase, in your natal chart. Then you will have others, which we will get to in the following weeks. So again, very, very easy. You just check whether or not you have this growth phase in your chart. And now just to make sure, I will give you another example. Here again, this is another example. Where are we here? So again, you check the day. What stem do you have in the day? This one here is ding fire. So again, you check the table above. Where do you have ding? Here we've got ding fire. And again, for ding fire, the growth phase is hidden inside the rooster. Now for this person, there is a rooster, but it is in the month. All right. So this is very, very simple how we look at these things. Now, once you determine whether or not you have the growth phase hidden somewhere in your Bazi chart, once you've seen this, you check where is it in the year, the month, the day, or the hour. Depending on where it appears, it will have a different meaning. And for all those who do not have growth hidden anywhere in their natal chart, don't panic, you will have something else, and we will get to that in the subsequent weeks. For those who do have growth, check where is it. If it's in the year, then it usually means that throughout your life, you will have quite fulfilling relationships with your family. You have relationships that keep on growing deeper and more fulfilling the older you get. If it happens to be in the month, so if the growth phase is hidden in the month, again, this will relate to family relationships, but probably more the closer relationships with your siblings and your parents. Whereas the year, that could indicate the wider, the extended family. If you have the growth phase in the day itself, then you as a person are overall a fairly happy person. You attract good luck throughout your life. Not every single day. Yeah, there's good luck and bad luck, but overall, you are considered a very lucky person. You attract more luck than unfortunate events, and ultimately, you have a very fulfilling life. And if it happens to be in the hour, then you likely have very good relationships with your children if you do have children. If you don't have children, then with your subordinates, with your employees, you tend to have fairly amicable relationships. It could also indicate that your dreams and ambitions that you set for yourself come true. There's a good chance that you attain some sort of fame and fortune in life. And if you do have children, they will likely take care of you in your old age. Yeah, so all of that, overall, the growth phase is a very, very nice stage or phase to have hidden somewhere in your Bazi chart. Now, if the growth phase happens to appear here in the luck pillar, so if you have, for this person, if the rooster would appear here in the luck, or where it says the current year, then this also has a meaning. And specifically, this means that you currently have a lot of very creative ideas that you need to actually act on. So think outside the box, because during this particular time frame that you're going through, specifically this year, the current year, and also this time frame that's indicated here, you have the ability to find unusual and unique solutions to problems, and try to be as creative as possible, because the growth phase gives you the ability to grow beyond what you are, to grow beyond what you know, yeah, to grow personally, but also professionally. Now, there's one more thing that is of note. And this goes specifically, you need to look at the day pillar itself. Yeah, so once you've checked where you actually have the growth phase in your chart, if you have it, then you also check what this entire pillar actually looks like. So on top, we always have a stem that is associated with an element. This one here is fire. And at the bottom, we have an animal sign. This one is the pig. So this one would be the fire pig. So check the day pillar that you have in your natal chart. Now, if you have the fire tiger, yeah, this one here is a fire pig. But if you have a fire tiger or a fire rooster or an earth tiger or a earth rooster or a water monkey or a water rabbit, those 6 only. Yeah, there are 6 specific day pillars that we look at. So the fire tiger, the fire rooster, the earth tiger, the earth rooster, the water monkey, and the water rabbit. If you have any of these 6 pillars in a day, then you can look forward to a fairly smooth and good life. Yeah. It may be, you may be not quite as suitable as a business leader, but you have a very, very smooth career transition or a smooth life. Yeah, so you're passionate about what you're doing, and the most suitable occupation will be something where you are in a position of assisting others. Yeah, you may not be the leader as such, you may not be the top shot, the biggest one in the company, but you can be the second in command. And in that capacity, you will have a very smooth career, a smooth life. Yeah, so this is also something that is hidden in those sort of growth phases. So have a look whether your day pillar is any of those 6 that I mentioned: fire tiger, fire rooster, earth tiger, earth rooster, water monkey, or water rabbit. And this will then indicate that you, generally speaking, have a pretty smooth life, which is obviously great. And you also tend to have very good relationships with others, mostly with siblings, with family, but also generally speaking with your friends, yeah, with your social circle. So it's a gentle personality that is fairly reasonable, and that one ensures obviously a smooth life. So this is the first phase of the 12 growth phases. We will look at the next one, which is the bath phase, in next week's session. So if you have any questions, any comments, please let me know. All my contact details are in the notes below. And please do like and share this video with anyone who you think may be interested. See you soon.